Hi, everybody. It's Heike, Dr. Heike Young from Horse Road Connect, and today we're talking to Jessica and Kim from Bridled Spirit Box. So let's just start with a basic question. What's the background? What is your background with horses?
So I'll go first. This is Jessica. My background with horses started when I was probably maybe 8 or 9 and in Girl Scouts. We always would go on camping trips, and one of the activities was always to ride horses. So that was my favorite. And that's where the love started. And then over the years, as I moved many times when I was younger, there was a disconnect with the horses. The horse world, I wasn't around it much. And then when I had my daughter, she started riding when she was 6 years old. She's 9, almost 10 now. That passion was kind of renewed whenever we found something for her to do. We just kind of went for it, and she loved it, and she's been riding ever since.
Yeah, and Kim here. So I kind of stumbled into horses when I was about 13. Our neighbors had horses, and we just moved to the country, to Ohio, from just south of Boston, so it was all new, and our neighbors had horses, and I just kind of went over there one day and just got into riding and was completely hooked from there. So I actually moved to England when I was 16 and started doing the British Horse Society certifications, and I loved that and ended up staying there and did a bachelor's degree in equestrian industry management. So they have just a great program in England to support, horses if you want to do that more in college. And so I really love that, and my husband's British, and we moved back to Ohio, and now we kind of have bought some land and have our own little horse place here, and we just love it. And Jessica moved in with her daughter, and so they, are neighbors, and it just kind of, it's how Jessica and I met, and it just kind of has grown from there.
Excellent. Wow, great story. So then take it a little step further. So tell us about Bridled Spirit Box, which is a horse subscription box for horse lovers. So tell us a little bit about that. How did that come to be, and how did the two of you decide to work together on that?
Yes, Jessica and I were cleaning stalls one day in the barn, and we were talking about subscription boxes. We had both kind of tried a couple of, other boxes. There's all different kinds of subscription boxes, and we were surprised that there wasn't a better selection for the horse industry. There's so many horses in the U.S., and in particular in this industry is just booming here, and especially where we live in Ohio, and we just were really surprised by that. And we kind of, looked at each other at the same time, and the light bulb went off, and then we kind of thought, let's look into this a little bit more. And then we spent quite a bit of time, probably 4 months, 5 months at least, just kind of researching and figuring out, is this something feasible? Could we do this? And the more we got into it, the more excited we got about it, because we kind of thought, man, this is really cool. I'll let Jessica kind of talk a little bit about, the style and design that, because she had a great hand in that, and just kind of bringing a new, fresh look to the box, and just how it's not kind of, just some things thrown in a box with the, it's very intentional. So I'll let her kind of talk about that.
Yeah, absolutely. That'd be wonderful, because your box is just beautiful. It's just very elegant, and so for people that haven't seen it yet, they need to go to the website and look at it. So yeah, Jessica, tell us more.
Well, our overall idea was to have a farmhouse feel to the box, and it to be an experience and not just be a box that's, just brown that comes in the mail and you open it and you've got some stuff in it. It's a whole experience, from the packaging to the tissue paper to the items that are in the box. We spent a lot of time researching different products that are not necessarily found in your tack shop, your local tack stores, although there's few and far between tack shops around anymore. So we took a lot of time researching and looking up different products that are not necessarily always found in a tack shop. So there are other small businesses that don't necessarily, they have a problem, getting the word out, or, they want to get their products out there in front of the horse world, but they don't know how to do that. So putting them in this box and offering, 5 to 6 different items that can showcase their products and their items, and then they would be able to gain customers from that.
So that was the other question that I have. How many items are usually in a box?
They'll range anywhere from about 5 to 6 items.
Now, when you thought about not just the boxes but the whole business, did you have a vision for your business?
We did. I think as we were designing everything, we really kind of felt like we wanted to inspire our horse lovers. We wanted to really kind of speak to the why. I think that, the horse industry, we do so much for these horses. The amount of time that, a lot of horse owners spend in the car, driving back and forth to the barn. We spend so much money. Our horses are spoiled, right? They just get, all of our love and attention, but I feel like there's not a lot of us talking about the why behind that. And we really kind of wanted to change the conversation a little bit to be something that is uplifting and supportive to the horse owner and the horse lover, so that they kind of get this box, this experience, and it makes them want to just, I think, rush out to the barn and just, I love these products, and they're inspiring to them. And, it's kind of cultivating that love and that passion that they have for their horses and kind of, why they do this in the first place. So, what I love about our intention with every box is that, there's some fun stuff in there for the horses, but there's also, we want you to feel supported and inspired. So we put some fun stuff in there too for you. There's fun mantra bands, there's, candles, there's lotion, there's socks in there for you, but it's not just any product. These are chosen very much with intention so that you can really feel supported, and that, we can kind of talk more about that why that we're doing all this in the first place.
If you had 3 wishes for the horse world, what would they be?
Well, Jessica and I were talking about this actually in our everyday. If there's something that we could change, if we were kind of having this conversation, I think one of our biggest wish, I think, would be to connect more small businesses in the horse industry with the customer. I think with just the average horse lover, horse owner, we, I think, are used to kind of the same products. I think that, you kind of get into, especially if you go to a tack store, and I think there's not as much innovation in the horse industry as a lot of other industries. And so I think as soon as we started kind of digging into the small business world within the horse industry in the U.S., we were blown away. We just could not believe that there were so many small businesses making innovative products that we had never seen at the tack stores before. So I think that would be our biggest wish, is just kind of exploring this whole other world within the horse industry to kind of connect more of those small businesses.
Yep, great. So what do you want horse people to remember about you and your business?
Probably our main thing would be that we're passionate about making sure that the people that subscribe to our boxes, they feel supported through the unique and innovative products that are inside the box, so that they can feel. Our motto for Bridled Spirit is support, inspire, and cultivate. So that's what we want the horse people to remember about us.
Yeah, that's great. So how about some words of wisdom that you like to share?
Well, I think if you find yourself, with your horse or with friends, I think if you, kind of find yourself having a great idea and you are wondering whether or not it's possible, I think pursue that and really kind of flesh it out and see if you have this great idea, don't just pass it up, I think would be kind of number one, because there's been so much joy that we have found through this process, and we've, you know, grown closer together, and it's brought our families closer together. So that would be my thing is, you know, in the horse world, if you feel like there's something that could benefit from, you know, an innovative idea or product that you have, I would say absolutely pursue that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love that. And when you do pursue something like that, I think the people that are going to be supportive will just somehow show up.
Yes, that's how we found you. So absolutely.
Great. I'm glad I found you too. So is there anything else that you'd like to share with the person listening to this interview?
I would say go to our website, go check out our website and connect with us. And Jessica is on Instagram, and go say hi to her. I mean, we're both there, but she does such a great job of posting things, fun things, and, you know, we really want to connect with anyone listening. So please come over and, like, say hi. Hi. Is there anything else you want to say about just, I mean, we love to meet, you know, new people, especially everywhere we go. And we're realizing that people don't know what a subscription box is. So if you've never heard of it or you're not sure, you're not alone. And it is kind of a newer thing, but we're trying to change that. So, yeah, come say hi to us on...
We're on all social media platforms, so Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest.
Yeah.
You can find us anywhere.
Really good Pinterest page. We're kind of loving that. And do you want to talk about the Pinterest page real quick, what we're doing?
Yeah, it's our Pinterest page. We've got different boards set up. We've got a support, we've got an inspire, we've got a cultivate one, and then we also have our monthly theme board, which will be a board that's designed around that month's theme. So, for instance, next month, June, our box theme is Ready, Set, Show. So the items that will be in that box will be for people that show. And if you don't show, then the items are still very useful. You don't necessarily have to show to use the items. So
yeah, it's a great, you know, we're having fun with it, and we hope that comes through in our social media site. So definitely come and say hi.
Perfect. And it sounds like both of you are very accessible. So if people have ideas or they want to contact you, it sounds like you can be found easily on all of the social media, and people can reach out to you through your website or through Horse World Connect and get in touch with you and give you ideas or feedback. And
absolutely. We're open to other small businesses. If they think they've got a product that would fit well within our box, by all means, reach out and get in contact with us.
Perfect. Excellent. Well, thank you so much, Jessica and Kim, for this interview. Can't wait to put it on Horse World Connect. I think a lot of people will be very excited about your subscription boxes.
Awesome.
All right, thank you.
We're looking forward to it. Thank you so much.